tapeworm has two primary hosts, humans and pigs. The parasite larvae form cysts in the muscle tissue of a pig. If a human eats undercooked pork that contains the cysts, they get infected. In the human gut, the cysts hatch into adult tapeworms. The worms lay eggs that are passed out in human feces. If a pig then eats the feces, the eggs grow into cysts in its muscle tissue, and the life cycle repeats.
The pork tapeworm is a particularly vicious parasite because it can end up inside the most important organ in the human body, the brain.
The encysted larvae secrete a chemical that binds to the body's immune cells, preventing them from penetrating the cyst. But if the cyst is killed, it stops secreting the defensive chemical, and the body's immune system launches a massive assault on the dead parasite. This immune response causes the brain to swell, resulting in a deadly condition known as encephalitis. Tapeworms in the brain are the world's leading cause of epileptic seizures. In the US, an estimated 1,000 people were infected last year. Most infections occur in people who have spent time in areas where the pork tapeworm is endemic, such as Mexico, Central and South America, Sub-Saharan Africa, India, East Asia, and the Caribbean. Travelers to these areas should ensure the food they eat is prepared in sanitary conditions and make sure that pork is cooked all the way through.
The pork tapeworm is particularly deadly because it can hold its host's immune system hostage. If the host's immune system attacks the parasite, the host could die in the process.
This is something that affects every single living human, in fact every single living organism on the face of the earth. You could be leading a healthy lifestyle, you could be jogging, eating raw food, taking vitamins and all those kind of things, but these guys don't care. These guys are persistent, they're dangerous, they're deadly. They've been around for millions of years, they know what they're doing, and they're inside of all of us, and we're constantly being exposed to it. There's a war going on, and it's going on inside every one of us, and this is something that we all need to take very seriously.
This is not science fiction. This is scary, it's real, and it's serious. Monsters living inside us that eat our bodies and control our emotions, urges, and thoughts.
As a colon hydrotherapist for approximately 21 years now, you wouldn't believe what I see coming out of people's bodies.
This is not just a third world country thing. Everybody has them. Even normal people with lots of money living in suburbia who take showers 3 times a day. If you eat sushi, you have parasites. 1 square inch of raw sushi meat can contain 10,000 parasite larvae and eggs that begin hatching inside you the minute you eat it. The most common kind is tapeworms, which can grow to 60 feet long and live in your intestines for decades. If you have pets, you are guaranteed to have parasites. It doesn't matter if you're vegetarian, raw foodist, vegan, or macrobiotic. Even the healthiest and richest people on earth have parasites. You can't kill them all, only control them, because our bodies have trillions of cells which rely on helpful bacteria like probiotics to work right. The secret is to keep the bad guys to a minimum. Make our bodies so healthy and clean, the undesirable guests won't want to stick around. Parasites are living alien creatures who live off of others. They eat your food, they poop their waste inside you, making your blood, lymph, and tissues toxic. Common signs of parasites are you're tired a lot, sleeping problems, constant itching, weakness, headaches, lack of appetite, or hungry all the time, especially for sweet foods and carbs. Flu-like symptoms, depression, skin problems, acne, arthritis, joint pains, eczema, dermatitis, sinus problems, breathing and lung problems like pneumonia, then uncontrollable coughing, lumps under the skin, cysts, diarrhea and constipation, sometimes alternating back and forth, mucus in your stool, irritable bowel syndrome, stomach aches, cramps, digestion problems, nausea, overly dry lips, vision and eye problems, gas, bloating. Parasites can burrow into your brain and cause nerve damage and eye problems. They can multiply so much in your gut what you think is fat may in fact be entire nests of parasites. Parasites can even contribute to infertility and childbirth difficulties.
We're all subject to this, like it or not, it's a fact.
Tests done at funeral homes show that 97% of the body fluids in people were totally consumed with parasites and worms. Scientists are just beginning to discover exactly how powerful and disturbing these hidden monsters can be. Our cells are controlled by chemical signals. Parasites emit a chemical that directly affects our behavior, thoughts, decisions, and urges. What can you do about it? Start by doing the right thing. Don't give in to temptation. Clean your environment and your body. Be willing to do what it takes to free yourself from something that's controlling you from inside. Who's in charge, you or them?